Students, welcome to biology class. Today we will discuss the topic 11th standard biozoology, kingdom animalia, next subphylum Urochordata. Okay, what is mean by Urochordata? Already you know Urochordata is the subphylum. They were excessively marine and are commonly called the sea squats. The mostly it is the sessile, some pelagic or the free swimming animals. They exist as solitary and the conical forms. Body is the unsegmented. What is meant by unsegmented? Yeah, correct. The without division. The segmentation is the absent and covered by the test or the tunic. The adult form or the sac-like. Adult is the sac-like structure. Then coelom is the absent. What is mean by coelom? Coelom is the body fluid. So coelom idhukku irukka? Illa. So coelom is the absent. But as and the cavity surroundings and the paranox. Notochord is present only in the tail region of the larval stage. Notochord is the present only but is the tail region of the larval stage only. The name is the Urochordata. Alimentary canal is completely. Alimentary canal, what is the purpose of alimentary canal? Correct, it is the digestive. So alimentary canal is the complete and circulatory system is open type. Circulatory system means it is study about the blood. So it is a open type. Open type இருந்தா என்ன? Open type mean it is the blood vessels is the absent. So what are the blood vessels? The blood vessels is the arteries, vein and capillaries. So இந்த மூணுமே இல்லைனா அந்த blood vessels absent இருந்துச்சுன்னா எப்படி இருக்கும்? Circulate open type. So circulatory system is the closed type mean the blood vessels is the present. Okay. Then heart is the ventral and the tubular. Then respiration through the gills. It is the type of the respiration. The dorsal tubular nerve cord is present only dorsal stage and single dorsal ganglion present in the adult. Okay, so the dorsal tubular nerve cord present only for the larval stage. Larval stage இருக்கும்போது மட்டும்தான் இந்த dorsal tubular nerve cord வந்து present இருக்கு and dorsal ganglion is present in the adult stage. Mostly it is the hermaphrodites. Hermaphrodites means it is a male and female is present for the same body. Development is the indirect. So indirect mean it is a development is the many larval stages the present. And free swimming it is a tadpole larva is present for the chordate characters. Then retrosive it is a metamorphosis is the scene. So what are the example of the Urochordata? It is a ascidian, septon, it is a delolium. So first you see it is a picture of this one. The first one is the ascidian. This is one of the ascidian type. Okay, this is the ascidian. Then this is the flaw. It is the second one and third one is the delodium. Delodium. It is one ribbon like shape. Yes, okay. The next one is the next subphylum. It is the cephalochordata. What is the next subphylum? Phylum cephalochordata. Cephalo means head. Okay, the cephalochordata are the marine forms. Marine is the water found in shallow waters. It is the mode of life. They were the small fish like coelomatic form with the chordate character such as the notochord and dorsal and tubular nerve cord. So this also is the same only but it is a chordate character. இதுக்கு some of the characterல வந்து chordate இருக்கு. What are the chordate character? It is a notochord is present, dorsal tubular nerve cord and pharyngeal gills also is present. So this character fully it is a chordate character. Then closed type of the circulatory system. So closed type na என்ன சொன்னோம்? Closed type circulatory system means the blood vessels is the present What are the blood vessels? Yeah, correct. Arteries, vein and capillaries. So the blood vessels is the present, so closed type of the blood circulation. Then without the heart is the absent. Then excretion means it is a elimination. So which type of elimination is the protonephridia. Nephridia is the elimination to, so protonephridia it is a before. The nephridia development it is before is the protonephridia. Then sex or the separate. So male and female is the separate body. Then fertilization is the external. External mean it is the outer. So fertilization, what is mean by fertilization? Yeah, correct. Fertilization mean it is the male and female is the fusion. So the fusion is the external, outside of the body. Then development is the indirect. Indirect mean it is the larval stage is the present, including the free swimming larva is present. So what are the example of this cephalochordata? It is the amphioxus and the branchiostomata. Amphioxus and the branchiostomata amphioxus. So all of you see the amphioxus. Amphioxus, this here like for this fish like it is the structure. This also is a marine animal. It is a buccal cavity is present, mouth part is present, paranyngeal gills is present, gonads is present. Gonads only it is a separation of the male or female, and notochord also present and anus also is present. This is the amphioxus. It is the example of the, it is a cephalochordata. Okay, so next one, you're up to the subphylum, it is of you finish. We will see next phylum is the vertebrate. Vertebrate will start the backbone. So the vertebrate you start the backbone. Before we will see the, it is a difference between chordate and the non-chordate. Okay, what are the comparison is present for the chordata and the non-chordata? First one is the chordata. Chordata already you know it is a notochord is present. Non-chordate is the absence of the notochord. Okay, then dorsal it is a halo and the single nerve cord, but this is the ventral, it is a double ventral, it is a nerve cord. Then paranox is present, the gill slides, but the gill slide is the absent. Heart is the ventrally is the place, but heart is the dorsal and laterally placed or absent. Then it is the post anal is present. Post anal is present, but is the post anal is absent. Alimentary canal, it is a placed ventral or the nerve cord, but alimentary canal placed dorsal to the nerve cord. So this is the one of the difference between the chordate and non-chordate. What are the difference between, what are the comparison is present? The chordate means notochord is present, but is the non-chordate is the absence of the notochord. Then dorsal halo and single nerve cord is present, but non-chordate is the double ventral nerve cord. And paranox and the gill slides, but the gill slide is the absent for the non-chordates. Heart is the ventrally placed, but heart is dorsal or the laterally placed or the absent. Heart is the sometimes is the absent for the some of the organism. Then post anal tail is present, but post anal tail is absent. Alimentary canal is ventral to the nerve cord, but alimentary canal is dorsal to the nerve cord in the non-chordate. Okay, this one only it is a comparison of the chordates and non-chordates. We will see next one. Okay, the next one flow chart is present. All of you see this flow chart. The first one is the phylum chordata. Phylum chordate, it is the division protochordate and the vertebrata. Protochordata, it is the three division is present. What are the three division? Arachneta, and subphylum it is the Achneta, and Arachneta it is the example is the Amphioxus and the Ascidian. Then Achneta it is the class is the Cyclometa, and it is the example is the Lamprey. Then division of the vertebrata, the phylum, it is the Ganthostomata. Ganthostomata is the two division, it is the superclass Piscis and superclass Tetrapoda. Superclass Piscis, Piscis mean it is study about the fish. So what are the two division is the Canthrocytes and the Osteocytes, that is the shark and the catfish. Then superclass Tetrapoda, it is the class Amphibia. Amphibian already you know, it is a live in water and land. So what are the example is present? Frog, toad, salamander. And reptiles. Reptiles is the garden lizard, wall lizard, and tortoise and crocodiles. Snake, tortoise and crocodiles. Then aves. Aves study about the birds. So it is all the birds. It is sparrow, pigeon. It is many birds study about the aves. Then mammalia, it is study about the rat, rabbit, and blue whales, and man, monkey, elephant. It is a study about the mammals. So this is the one of the flow chart of this lesson. It is a vertebrata. Okay, we will see the vertebrates. Vertebrates mean it is the backbone. So vertebrates are called as the higher chordate, and that has the possess the notochord during the embryonic stage only. So notochord is present but is the embryonic stage. The notochord is replaced by the cartilaginous or the bony vertebral column in the adult. All vertebrates are chordates. Okay, I'll listen carefully. All vertebrates are chordate, but all chordates are not vertebrates. எல்லா vertebrates-உம் chordate தான், ஆனால் எல்லா chordateம் vertebrate இருக்காது. Okay, so vertebrate possess the paired appendages such as fins or the limbs. The skin is covered by protective skeleton. So skin is the protected by the protective skeleton is present. It is the scales, feathers, hairs, nails. அந்த ஸ்கின்னை ப்ரொடெக்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஒரு லேயர் தேவை இல்லையா, அதுக்கு தான் ஸ்கேல்ஸ் இருக்குது, ஃபெதர்ஸ் இருக்குது, ஹேர்ஸ் இருக்குது, நெயில்ஸ் இருக்குது. எஸ், ஓகே. The respiration is the aerobic respiration. Already you know, respiration is the aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. What is meant by aerobic respiration? Aerobic respiration means presence of oxygen. Oxygen utilize the respiration. So what is the opposite? Opposite is the anaerobic respiration. Oxygen, it is not utilize the respiration. So vertebrate, what is the respiration? Correct, aerobic respiration. So presence of oxygen, oxygen utilize the respiration. So gills and skin, bucco-pharyngeal cavity and the lungs for the respiration. Vertebrates have the ventral muscular heart with the two. So how many heart chamber is present? 2 heart chamber present, or 3 heart chamber present, or 4 heart chamber is present. Kidney for the excretion is the osmoregulation. So kidney only, it is a elimination part for the vertebrate. So osmoregulation. Okay, the subphylum vertebrata, it is divided into the two division, Agnatha and Ganthostomata. Agnatha and Ganthostomata. So Agnatha include the jawless fish-like aquatic vertebrates without paired appendages. So without paired, so no paired appendages is present. Notochord is the adult. Ganthostomata include the jawless vertebrate with paired appendages. So what is the Agnatha? Agnatha is the without paired appendages, notochord in the adult, but Ganthostomata is the paired appendages, notochord is replaced partially and by the vertebral column. Agnatha include the one important class, Cyclostomata. Agnathaku ஒரு important class இருக்கு. What is the name? It is a Cyclostomata. Ganthostomata include the jawless fishes. It is a study about the fiscus. And Tetrapoda. Tetrapoda, it is a 4 class. amphibia, reptiles, aves and mammals. The superclass fishes include all the fish which are essentially it is a aquatic form. Already you know the fishes are present for the only for the aquatic forms only. The paired fins for the swimming and gills for the respiration. Fish is the dash type of respiration? Yeah, correct. It is the gills for the respiration. Viscous include the cartilaginous fish, it is the Cachrothantis, and bony fish is the Osteothecus. Okay, the first one is the Cyclostomata. What is mean by Cyclostomata? We will see the Cyclostomata. The first one, it is a circle, stomata is the mouth. So all members of the cyclostomata are primitive phyclothermic. Phyclothermic means the body temperature is the vary the body temperature. So what is mean by your temperature? The human body temperature is the homeothermic. What is the reason? Because the body temperature is the constant body temperature. Yes, so the sum of the animals, this animals fully it is the live in water. So the temperature is the vary the body temperature. So this animal's temperature is the phyclothermic body temperature. Then jawless aquatic vertebrate and are the ectoparasist. Ecto mean it is the outer. So parasist mean it is depend to others on the some fishes. வேறு ஃபிஷ்ஷு மேலே இது வந்து டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி இருக்கிறது. அதனால தான் இதோட பேர் வந்து எக்டோ பேராசிஸ்ட் ஆன் சம் ஃபிஷ்ஷஸ். Body is the slender and eel like bearing 6 to 15 pair of the gill slide for the respiration. So how many it is a gill slide for the respiration? Eel like bearing 6 to 15 pairs. So 6 to 15 pair. Pair means 2. So 6 to 15 pairs of the gill slide for the respiration. Mouth is a circular without jaw and the occipital. The heart is the two chamber of the heart. So what are the two chamber? One auricles and the one is the ventricles. Okay, the circulation is the closed type. So what is the reason? The blood vessels is present. What are the three blood vessels? Arteries, vein and capillaries. Okay, good. So the circulation is the closed type of the blood circulation. So no paired appendages. Appendages is the absent. Cranium and ventral column are the cartilaginous. Then cyclostomate are the marine but migrate to the fresh water for this. Migration mean it is a moving. It is a one place to another place is present. So after being with a few days they are the die. ஸோ அதுக்கு அடுத்த கொஞ்ச நாளே அது என்ன ஆயிரும்னா இறந்துடும். த லார்வா இட் இஸ் த ஆஃப்டர் மெட்டமாஃபோர்சிஸ் ரிட்டன் டு த சன். ஸோ எக்ஸாம்பிள் பெட்ரோமைசான் it is a lamprey and mycene it is a hagfish. Okay, you see the it is a diagram. It is a lamprey. Okay, all of you see this one only. It is a lamprey fish and this is a hagfish. This is the class. It is a cyclostomata. Yes, okay, we will see next class. It is the canthricytes. It is therefore the marine fish. This normally this class is the cartilage fish class, commonly called the cartilage fish class. The fish with the cartilaginous, it is the endoskeleton. What is mean by endoskeleton? Inside the skeleton, it is inside the bone. Notochord is the persistence throughout the life. Skin is the covered by the terminal, it is the placoid scales. So scales is a normally is present for the all the it is a organism. Then caudal in the heteroceral, it is the asymmetrical both externally and internally. Asymmetrical mean, what is mean by asymmetry? Symmetry mean division of the body. Okay, asymmetry mean without division for this organism. So both externally and the internally. Okay, mouth is located ventrally and teeth are modified. It is a plocoid scales with or the back the direct. With jaw or the very powerful and or the it is animals. Respiration by the lamelliform gills without operculum. So normally all the fishes the operculum is the present. Why this name is the operculum? This always is open and closed, so the name is the operculum. But this organism, it is the cartilage fish is the respiration is the laminiform gills without operculum. Operculum means it is a gill, it is a cover is the absent. The next one is the excretory organ. Elimination part is the mesonephritic kidney. So nephritic, the mesonephritic, it is a middle development of the nephritic kidney. The two chamber of the heart is present. What are the two chamber? It is a one auricles and one ventricles. Okay. Then cartilaginous, it is the fish or the uricotellic. What is mean by uricotellic? Already you know uricotellic, amniotellic and uricotellic and ureotellic. So this fish are ureotellic. What is mean by ureotellic means the ureotellic excrete nitrogenous waste substance in the form of urea. So what is the meaning? The excrete nitrogenous waste substance in the form of urea. So this is the uricotellic. For example, the bony fish, this also. So store urea in this blood to the maintain osmotic concentration of the body fluid. They were the piclothermic. Piclothermic means what is mean by piclothermic? Yeah, correct. The body temperature is the vary the body temperature and is the viviparous. Viviparous mean it produce the young one. Then sex or the separate. It is a male and female body is the separate body. The male pelvic fins bear access to the aid in the external fertilization. Internal fertilization. What is meant by internal fertilization? Internal fertilization mean it is the inside the body. Fertilization mean it is the fusion of the male and female gamete. Okay, so you see what are the example of the this cartilaginous fish? It is the example of the cartilage fish is the shark, the stingray, and it's the shawfish. So you see the sum of the it is a example of this one. It is the shark. Okay, this shark it is the persist and is the stingray. Okay, the stingray is a very beautiful fish. Yeah, okay. This is the example of the cartilaginous fish. Okay, next one is the Asteotixus. It is the bone fish. Okay, what is meant by bone fish? Include the both marine and the freshwater fish with bony endoskeleton and the endoskeleton means inside the skeletal system. Skin is covered by the gynoid, cycloid and ctenoid scale. Skin is covered. Skin வந்து ஒரு லேயர் ப்ரொடக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கு. அந்த லேயரோட பேர் தான் கைனாய்டு லேயர், சைக்ளாய்ட் லேயர் அண்ட் டீனாய்டு ஸ்கேல்ஸ். நார்மலி த ஃபிஷ் இஸ் கவர்ட் பை த ஸ்கேல்ஸ். செதில் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, அதே தான். ஸோ ரெஸ்பிரேஷன் இஸ் பை த 4 pairs of the filamentous gills and covered by an operculum. Operculum is the gill cover is present for the either side. Air bladder is present with or without connection to the gut. It helps in the gaseous exchange. Lungfish and for maintaining the buoyancy is most of the ray-finned fish. They have the ventrally placed 2-chamber heart. Normally the fish family, how many chamber of the heart? 2 chamber of the heart. How many chamber? 2 chamber of the heart. What are the 2 chamber? 1 auricles and 1 ventricles. Okay. excretory organ. Elimination is the mesonephritic kidney. And the amniotellic. So what is mean by amniotellic? Yeah, correct. Amniotellic mean excrete nitrogenous waste form of ammonia. So nitrogenous waste substance form ஆகுது it is a ammonia. For example, it is the octopus, then bony fish, this also. The presence of well developed lateral line, it is a sense organ. The sex or the separate. Sex is a separate, it is a male and female. External fertilization. Fertilization means the fusion of the male gamete, female gamete is present. But what is the type of fertilization? It is the external, outside the body. It is seen in most form of the oviparous. Oviparous means, yeah, correct, it is the egg laying. What are the example of this fishes? The flying fish, seahorse, rohu, cutla, and sucker fish and anglefish. For this example of this ones. So you see only what are the example of the osteothix. First one is the flying fish. Yeah, correct. பறக்கும் மீன் அப்படின்னு நம்ம நார்மலாக சொல்லுவோம். இட் இஸ் அ ஃப்ளையிங் ஃபிஷ். ஓகே, திஸ் ஆல்ரெடி இட் இஸ் சீ ஹார்ஸ். இதை பார்த்தாலே நம்மளுக்கு தெரியுது ஒரு குதிரை மாதிரி இருக்கிற இந்த இது வந்து சீ ஹார்ஸ். த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் இஸ் த ஆங்கிள் ஃபிஷ். இட் இஸ் அ வெரி பியூட்டிஃபுல் ஒன். Yes, and next one is the harp. Already it is so normally it is common, and it is next one is the sucker fish. Sucker fish, it is the flight, it is a like structure. So this one only, it is a example of the this fish. We will see next one. This already is this type, it is a finish for the fish family. So next we will see the, it is a tetrapods. It is the first class. It is the amphibia. So what are the general characteristic features of amphibia? Amphibians means, what is the amphibians? Yeah, correct. Amphibians is the special characteristic for this. In this organism, it is a live in water and land. Yeah, correct. இந்த ஆர்கனிசம் எல்லாமே எப்படி இருக்குன்னா வாட்டர்லேயும் இருக்கும், நிலத்திலையும் வாழும். ஸோ த special characteristic features of the class amphibia. Amphibians means it is a both for the life. It is a land and is a water. Okay, the amphibians are the first vertebrate and the tetrapods to live both aquatic as well as the terrestrial habitat. வாட்டர்லேயும் இருக்கும், நிலத்துலேயும் இருக்கும். They were the phyclothermic. Phyclothermic mean body temperature is the vary the body temperature. ஸோ நிலத்தில் வாழும்போது பாடி டெம்பரேச்சர் ஒரு மாதிரியாகவும், நீரில் இருக்கும் போது அதோட பாடி டெம்பரேச்சர் வேறு மாதிரியும் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கும். அதனால தான் இதோட பாடி டெம்பரேச்சரை வந்துட்டு நம்ம பைக்ளோதெர்மிக் பாடி டெம்பரேச்சர், வேரி த பாடி டெம்பரேச்சர் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். த பாடி இஸ் தான் டிவிசபிள் இன்டு த ஹெட், trunk, and most of them the two pairs of the limbs. Tail may or may not be present. Tail இருக்கும், sometimes இருக்காது. The skin is the smooth or the rough or the moist, pigmented and the glandular skins. Eyes have the highlights and the perineum represent the ear. Respiration by gills and lungs. Gills for the respiration and lungs for the respiration and skin for the respiration. Already the amphibians is the three type of the respiration also: gills, lungs and the skin. Heart is the three chamber of the heart. What are the three chamber? Two auricles and one ventricles. So three chamber of the heart. The kidney or the mesonephritic kidney. The kidney elimination is the mesonephritic. Sex or the separate. Male part and female part is the separate body. And fertilization is the external. Already fertilization means the fusion of the body. It is the external. So the frog already the rainy season time, the frog is produce the one beautiful sound. It is a egg laying purpose. It is a male frog. It is a release the sperm in the water bodies, and female frog also it is a release the egg in the water bodies. The fusion of the sperm and egg is the only for the water body, so it is a outside of the body. So it is a fertilization is the external. Then oviparous. Oviparous mean it is the egg laying, and development is the indirect. Already you know the frog development is the many larval stages present, starting the tadpole to it is an adult frog. The same only development is the indirect, the larval stages present. The next one is the hibernation and the aestivation. Already you know what is meant by hibernation and aestivation. நம்மளுக்கு முதலே தெரியும் hibernation and activation is the what is the reason for the hibernation and activation. Yeah, correct. It is the commonly it is called the winter sleep. Hibernation is the state of minimal activity and metabolic depression in the endotherms. ஸோ அந்த பீரியடில் இந்த அனிமல்ஸ் எல்லாமே எப்படி இருக்கும்னா அதோட மெட்டபாலிக் ரேட் ரொம்ப கம்மியாக இருக்கும். வாட் ஆர் த மெட்டபாலிக் ரேட்? த லோ பாடி டெம்பரேச்சர் அண்ட் ஸ்லோ ப்ரீத்திங் அண்ட் ஹார்ட் ரேட் அண்ட் லோ மெட்டபாலிக் ரேட் த மோஸ்ட்லி காமன்லி டியூரிங் த விண்டர் மந்த். இது வந்து குளிர்கால தூக்கம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. த ஆஸ்டிவேஷன் ஆல்சோ டஸ் அ சேம், பட் ஸோ வாட் இஸ் த டிஃப்ரெண்ட் பிட்வீன் த ஆஸ்டிவேஷன்? It is in the hibernation. Activation is the same for the hibernation, but அந்த சரௌண்டிங்க்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி அதோட தூக்கத்தை வந்துட்டு அதை மாற்றிக்கிறது தான் ஆஸ்டிவேஷன். ஸோ ஹைபர்னேஷன் அண்ட் ஆஸ்டிவேஷன் இஸ் அ மோர்லெஸ் இட் இஸ் அ சேம் ஒன்லி. The state of minimal activity and metabolic depression in the endotherms. Okay, so what are the example of this amphibians? It is a toads, frog and tree frog and salamander and is the limbless amphibians. So this is the example of the amphibians. Okay, all of you see this diagram. The frog it is producing the one beautiful sound. Then toads is the same frog like structure, but is the difference only. The next one is the salamander it is already you know it is very colorful. It is animals. And next one is it is this one. It is this also it is a type of the it is a amphibians. Okay, we will see next one is the reptiles. What is mean by reptiles? Reptiles it is a mostly it is the yes bend of the animals is the reptiles. Reptiles is the mostly it is a yes bend of the animals. Okay, the reptiles there are mostly it is a terrestrial animal and the body is covered by dry and is the skin with the epidermal scales. So body is the dry because it is the always is the S bend of the animals. The body is the epidermal. Epidermal is the outer layer is the dry and squats. The reptiles have the three chamber of the heart. What are the three chamber of the heart? The three chamber of the heart is the one auricles and two ventricles. Already you know it is amphibians also it is a three chamber of the heart, but amphibians is the two auricles one ventricles, but reptiles is the one auricles and the two ventricles. Okay, so the three chamber of the heart and is the but the crocodiles is the one of the reptiles, but crocodiles only four chamber of the heart. So four chamber of the heart means it is a two auricles and two ventricles. All are the cold blooded. It is a amniotics. It is a phyclothermic animals. Phyclothermic mean the body temperature is the vary the body temperature. The mostly the reptiles lay the zootic egg with the extra embryonic membrane like the amnion, allantois and chorion and yolk sac. So this lay the egg is the extra embryonic membrane. Embryonic membrane is the many layer is present. What are the many layer? Amnion also present, allantois also present, chorion also present, and yolk sac also is present. Then excretion is the elimination. So what are the type of the elimination? The elimination is the metanephritic kidney. What is the metanephritic kidney? So elimination is the metanephritic kidney and uricotelic animal. What is mean by uricotelic animal? Yeah, correct. The uricotelic mean excrete nitrogenous waste substance in the form of uric acid. Excrete nitrogenous waste substance in the form of uric acid. So what is the example? Lizard, insect, some of the aves family also this type of the uricotelic animals. It is a secrete the nitrogenous waste is the uric acid. They were the monoecious. Monoecious mean it is a male and female part is the same only. And internal fertilization. Internal means inside the body for the fusion. So male and female is the fusion is the inside the fertilization and takes place and all are oviparous. Oviparous mean it is the egg laying. Okay. So what are the example of the reptiles? All of you see the tortoise and it is a turtle and tortoise and house lizard and tree lizard and garden lizard and flying lizard and crocodiles. Then poisonous snake, it is a naja, it is a cobra, and is the vipers, it is a kinds, it is a this is the example of the it is the reptiles. Okay, so all of you see the reptiles, some of the example is present. What is this one? It is a king cobra. It is a very longest, it is a cobra family. And is the next one is a flying lizard. Flying lizard is a very beautiful. The lizard is present for the walls only, but this is the flying lizard. The commonly it is present for the forest. பறக்கும் பள்ளி அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So normally it is a very beautiful in the structure. Then is the crocodiles. Crocodiles already this one of the reptiles family only. But reptiles is the three chamber of the heart, but the crocodile only it is the four chamber of the heart. So the two auricles and the two ventricles. Okay, next one is the chameleon. Chameleon is already it is a changing the color for the it is a body, the changing a color for this body because of the surroundings. Okay, this is the example of the reptiles. Okay, the next one we will see the difference between is present. It is the tortoise and the it is a turtle. Okay, what is the difference between tortoise and turtle? But is the structure is the same only. Different is present. The turtles spend most of the life in the water. Then carapace is laterally it is compressed and the streamlined. They mostly live in the water or the always found near it. The most them have the webbed feet is present. So this is the turtle. It is mostly it is the webbed feet is present. Okay, the next what is the tortoise difference? The tortoise is spend most of this life on the land. The scaraface is usually dumb shape. The primarily it is the terrestrial animal, fit or short, and is the with the bend legs is the present. This is the it is a tortoise. It is a very beautiful for this. It is a outer layer. Yes. Okay. This is a study about the reptiles. You finish only. So the next one. We will see the next class. We will see next class. Okay, thank you students.